So this is the next question that we have, guys. We are given that D is a positive integer. Okay. F is the product of first 30 positive integers and 10 to the power D. 10 to the power D is a factor of F. So these three things have been given to us in the question and we have to compare D and 7. Okay. Now we are given that D is a positive integer. Okay, that's fine. F is the product of first 30 positive integers. So what is F? F basically means the product of first 30 positive integers, which means 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 up till 30, right? I hope this should be clear. So what is this? This is nothing but 30 factorial, right? This is nothing but 30 factorial. I hope this should be clear, right? So F is equals to 30 factorial. This is what we have found out till now. D is a positive integer, that's fine. And 10 to the power D is a factor of F, right? That means what is the power of 10 in F, right? If we were to write this, we can also say that what is the factor of 10 in F. So these two things are the exact, mean the same thing. 10 to the power D is a factor of F, or you can also say what is the power, power of 10. You can say this, what is the power of 10 in F? Okay, so basically in this question we have to find the power of 10 in F. So we have to find power of 10 in F, right? And what is F? 30 factorial, right? So we just did this in the previous question. Let's do it once again. So if we see 10, 10 is not a prime number. So firstly, we'll have to break down 10 into its multiple factors and pick up the largest one, right? So if we break 10, what do we have? We will get 1 into 2 into 5, right? I mean, if you do the prime factorization of 10, so 2, 5, 5, 1, and 1, 1. So 2 into 5 into 1, right? We don't care about 1, like in general. And we pick the bigger one out of these two. So we pick 5, right? So basically, this question becomes power of 5 in 30 factorial. So this is what we have to find out. Okay. And we know 5 is a prime number, so we can directly proceed now. So what do? We divide this by this. So we divide 30 upon 5, right? What do we get? We get 6. If you don't know this, check out the previous video. I've explained how to do this exactly, but I assume you have watched the previous video. So 30 upon 5 is 6, right? We get 6, so 6 get transferred, then we divide 6 by 5. What do we get over here? We get the quotient 1, right? 6 by 5, we get 1 as a quotient. We transfer 1 over here, then we divide 1 and 5. What do we get? 0. I mean, 1 divided by 5 is nothing, right? It's 0. And once we get 0, the process finishes. So now what do we get? 6 plus 1 plus 0, right? Which is 7. That means power of 5 in 30 factorial is equals to 7. So I hope this should be clear, right? That means you can write 10 to the power 7, right? So 10 to the power 7, and this was 10 to the power D. So what is D? D comes out to be 7. So D is 7. So your answer should be C, right? Guys, don't do this mistake. Most of the people do this mistake. C is the wrong answer. Why? This is because we got 10 to the power 7 as the answer, right? That means 10 to the power 7 is the power in 30 factorial, which also means 10 to the power 1 can also be an answer. 10 to the power 2 can also be an answer, because if 10 to the power 7 is a factor, so obviously 10 to the power 6 will also be a factor, 10 to the power 5 will also be a factor, 10 to the power 4, 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 2, 10 to the power 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, any of these options can be valid, right? We are not talking about the maximum power. We are talking about what are the possibilities. So if we got the power of 5 in 30 factorial, which is the same as power of 10 in 30 factorial, right? So these two are the same things, right? So we got the power of 10 as 10 to the power 7. But if 10 to the power 7 is a factor in 30 factorial, so obviously 10 to the power 6 will also be a factor, right? I think there is no doubt. Similarly, 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power 4, 10 to the power 3. So D can be any of these numbers. D can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7. It can be any of these numbers, right? So if D is 7, then the answer will be C. But D can be 1 also, 2 also, 3 also, 4 also, 5 also, 6 also. So then in that case, 7 will become greater. So the answer can be B also. If D is less than 7, the answer is B. If D is equals to 7, the answer is C. So finally, sometimes B is the answer, sometimes D is the answer. So your final answer becomes D. So this is your final answer. So guys, don't hurry and make this mistake that you see 10 to the power 7, 10 to the power D, we had to find out D, that means D is equals to 7. So you do D is equals to 7, that means C. No, don't do this mistake. D 10 to the power 7 is obviously one possible factor. But if 10 to the power 7 is a possible factor, that means 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power 4, all of these can be factors as well. So D can be any of the numbers from 1 to 7. So that is why your answer is D. I hope this should be clear.